Alright, so I'm going to try to see how many rabbits I have to kill to get the chest this year on this character. I've already gotten the chest on two other characters in the Rabbit's Revenge. Uh, so let's see how long it takes to get it on this one. It may take a while because I haven't seen the first rabbit to kill and get. I did log on this character earlier today and killed 20 rabbits just to get the diamond gypsum and the defiled rabbit's feet. But now I'm back to try to get the cursed hair golden storage chest, whatever it's called, from the Rabbit's Revenge. Let's see how it goes. Now, see, I don't think people realize that when they leave the rabbits laying around not skint, that it takes them longer to respawn. But, and if I find your rabbit laying on the ground, I skin it. So if you don't want me to skin your rabbit, you should skin your own rabbits. I'm not trying to steal them, and the game meat is basically worthless. They don't have enough rawhide to make it worth the time to fool with. You do get a few sumptuous rabbits here and there, but that's really the only benefit you get from skinning them, other than it makes them respawn quicker. As you can see, I do like to jump around and get some of the other gatherables and materials and stuff you can get while doing this. I mean, if you're going to be out here running around, why would you not? Especially with everybody else running around out here also. I mean, there's only so many rabbits, and there are better rabbit places than this. I mean, you can go to Rabbit Island, you can go to the Great Cleave area, you can go several places. I just like to go out here because I also gather the hemp or the fibers. I kill the buffalo and skin them for rawhide. And a lot of times it's harder to get the lower tier mats than it is the higher tier mats. There's more people who want the lower tier mats, and it takes so many more of the low tier mats than it does the top tier mats to actually make anything. You may also be wondering why I'm killing the little trash mobs whenever I go by that don't have anything to do with anything and probably wouldn't aggro whenever I run by. Well, they drop $4.70 pretty regularly, and they give you 2 Windward Standing. So, and I do like doing the Ice and Void Mage. The stuff out here isn't incredibly tough to kill. The Ice Mage is fun. The Void Mage is fun. And I think I'm flagged right now. If I'm not, I probably am missing an opportunity. I usually run around flagged in open world just because the risk versus the reward thing. It feels more like some of the older games that I used to play and used to play with and people, and I enjoy them. And it adds another layer of excitement to the game because you can be attacked and killed at any point in time if you're running around flagged for PvP. Do you have to do that? Well, no. Other than adding the layer of excitement to the game, what else do you get? Well, you get 10% more global luck, and that's about it. So you have the opportunity to scuffle and just a little bit more luck than you would have unflagged. And I am not a PvP guru by any stretch of the imagination, but I do like to run around flagged. I also like to let the little ice pylon do the work, and I'll just run around and skin stuff and gather stuff while it's killing what I want dead, like the rabbits. The ice pylon can also kill the buffalo. I think I've got around 450 intelligence, and then I've got the perk that makes the pylon last longer and be stronger on my ice gauntlet. And yeah, that's about the size of it. Just hanging out and being a big goob. Also, with the void gauntlet I've got one set up with tether and stuff and void blade, so I can kind of get some self heal, some regeneration, some life steals, some vampire, if you will, to why can I not hit that turkey? Is that not really there? Well, it's not really be there. It just looks like it's there. Silly turkey. I wonder where the turkey really is. That turkey is indestructible. It cannot die. So I got the glove skin just then, and I'm getting close to 300 rabbits total skinned. I don't know exactly how many of those are mine because, like I said, I have been skinning other people's. And I do like to do the turkey on rabbit violence to kill the rabbits. I don't know that it's required. And yes, I can shoot it with my ice gauntlet, or I can shoot it with the void gauntlet, or I could shoot it with something else. But it's just particularly satisfying to run over them with the turkey mount and kill the rabbit. I wish they would give me a rabbit mount to kill the rabbits with, because I would absolutely do that too. Maybe that's a little weird, but that's okay. Sometimes I'm a little weird, you know? You know, if they didn't label the ones that were going to explode as going to explode, it would be a little more exciting because you can see the ones that are going to explode, so you just don't run up on those and get hit. But if you didn't know it was going to explode and you just randomly went up to a rabbit to skin it and it blew up, then that would be way more exciting. It doesn't really hurt you, it just kind of blows you back anyway, so meh. Maybe it doesn't matter one way or the other. If that guy's not going to dig the Ori, I will. I thought he was going to dig it. It looked like he was running up over here to get it, but I will absolutely harvest it for him. see, that looks like 284 rabbits. So I'm 16 away from 300. Well, 300 skin. Like I said, I did not kill every one of those because if people killed them and left them laying on the ground, I did skin them when I ran by. So they hurry up and respawn. Well, there's the feet or shoe transmog. So I'm getting close. There's not much else left that I haven't got except for the defiled chest. So maybe I'll get it soon. I'm at, looks like my bags are 81% of the way full. So if I don't get it before too terribly long, I will have to go and bank and empty my bags and then come out and see if I can get it in the next run. But I have over 300 rabbits skinned so far without getting the chest on this character. I mean, the storage chest. I have the Corruption's Barricade chest skin, but I don't have the storage chest. I think it's 1,050 weight storage chest. It's like the cursed marble, maybe. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I will get it eventually. I was just trying to grind it out and get it so I'd have it on all three characters. One character I killed, I don't know exactly how many rabbits because I skint 448 before I got the chest. And then on another character, it dropped on the 135th rabbit. So the pity ticker doesn't kick in until 400. Just any time between 0 and 400 rabbits, you can have it drop. So I'll get there eventually. Looks like I'm now at 83% bag full. With over 300 skinned. So just have to wait and see what I get. It's like 304. Well, that's what happens when you get a little too close to the rabbit. Apparently, I was a little too close to that one when I killed it, and then it blew up, knocked me down, and we're right back in the saddle because that's all it does. So I'm at 93% bag weight. Whenever I'm out doing stuff like this, I usually let it get to like 99. So in about 6%, I will be calling it a session. And the chest may or may not drop before that happens. Right now, there's so many people out here running around killing the rabbits. I don't think I'm going to be able to kill enough to really get it unless I just get lucky and it drops, because I'm at 310 and there's just a ton of people out here running around doing the same thing I'm doing, trying to get the rabbit chest. I guess we all thought, well, we'll wait a day or two back when the event initially launched, and there won't be quite so many people everywhere. But there are enough of us who waited that we have staggered out the rush to get the chests on Valhalla, which is not exactly a high population server. Orofina back in the day, which eventually got merged into Marama, was a much higher pop server. Then Marama was a much higher pop server than Valhalla is now, and then Valhalla is just the only legacy server left, and my characters that I want to play are on Valhalla. Even though I didn't elect to start on Valhalla, I didn't want to play on Valhalla. I never thought, hey, it would be a great idea to move all of my characters to Valhalla, just due to the merges and the population attrition. That's just where I wound up at. And I did. I made a character on Lilith, and I played over there for a while till they rolled that server into Marama. And I had a good time doing that. When the Hudson Land, and I don't even remember what all the name of all the last round of Fresh Start servers were that came out. I made a character on one of those servers. I think it was Pangea. And I got a notification today as I was logging in that character name was now up for grabs, because it had been so long since I had logged into that character that somebody else could take that name if they chose. And well, that's fine. If somebody else wants to be one of the Ravens, so be it. There'll just be a Raven that's not Mink. There already are. Because Raven is a pretty popular, common gamer name. There's already Ravens that aren't me on Valhalla. I was down in the PvP zone the other day, and as a general rule, I don't attack people unless they attack me first. But there was a group of Syndicate players down there, and I guess they thought I was somebody else, because they were talking about me running around with apples, who I don't run around with. And so I'm assuming that there's another Raven who runs around with apples, and they thought I was him, because when they killed me, they told me to let apples know that they killed me, and I'm like, you've got the wrong person, but whatever. If that trips your trigger, then so be it. going to look and see if I can find one more rabbit to run over and see if it drops me something cool. And then this will be my last one. So here's my last chance right here. Boom! Nope, not a. Let's see if I get a sumptuous rabbit from him. I did. Alright. Well, folks, that concludes this session for me. I hope you haven't been bored to tears. I hope you have enjoyed something or seen something maybe that you haven't seen in a while. I will see you in the next one, as they say. Bye.